What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Back again with another Call of Dragons video. All I can say is welcome to power creep in Call of Dragons. This is Generation 4. The game developers have decided to give us, guess what? AoE archers. All the mages can go and cry in the bathroom. So today we're gonna see the skills of these two new awesome archer heroes. We are entering the Generation 4 power creep. It is about to get real, guys. If you're new here, subscribe for more content. Like the video, share it with your friends, drop some comments down below. Let's have a look at these brand new exciting archers. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, brand new season, brand new archers. Generation 4 power creep is here. Mages, you have been marked for distraction. We have some crazy AoE archer hero entering the game. The first one on the screen is known as the FALGRIM. This guy is just ridiculous. Let's take a look at his skill. First of all, his rage skill is public punishment. Devs should just change it to magic punishment or mage punishment. It is a rage skill. It has 1000 rage cost. Let us see the description. Fires a penetrating bolt that deals physical damage to the target legion. Damage factor 1300. And to another enemy legion behind the target. Damage factor is going to be 300 plus 50% of damage dealt to target. If there are no enemy legions behind the target, deals additional physical damage to the target legion. Damage factor 300. So all I can say is the devs have decided to take craziness to the next level. If you're not fighting someone in an AoE situation, you're gonna get additional damage to the target that you're hitting. Isn't this one of the coolest skills you've ever seen in the game, guys? So let us take a look at this damage factor right here, which says 300 plus 50% damage. Okay, so let's see. 300 plus 50% of damage dealt to target. So this is gonna be pretty good. Translating this is a little bit difficult. Is it 50% damage dealt of 300 damage factor? Making it 450? Would that be the calculations? Anyway, we're gonna find out when the hero comes to the game. All I can say is taking craziness to the next level. We have our first skill tree archers in the game. This is going to be ridiculous. When they add the long range warfare, all I can say is the magic punishment is about to begin. Mage punishment. This is just nuts. On to skill number 2, criminal underworld. Okay, while in the field, the legion gains 15% defense and 10% march speed. When public punishment deals damage, it also inflicts slow. March speed minus 20% for 3 seconds. I don't think I read that correct. So when mage punishment deals damage, it also inflicts slow. March speed minus 20% for 3 seconds. Mages, you guys have been marked for termination. So you have a march speed bonus on a garrison hero. Nope, this is not garrison. No, he's not the garrison guy. So yeah, you get a march speed bonus of 10% and a defense bonus. This is good. Helps you out with survivability. Moving on to skill number 3, professional principles. So many nice names given to this guy. Legion marksman units gain 25% physical attack and take 10% less normal attack damage. Okay, so the devs want to protect this guy from other archers. Not bad, not bad. He can also withstand the assault of MAGGRAT with Celestials. Okay, that's gonna be pretty good. On to skill number 4, known as contract killer for mages. Mages, we got a contract killer coming for you. Each time a hero skill inflicts a debuff effect in battle, the legion deals 6% more damage via normal attacks or public punishment for 10 seconds. Up to a maximum of 20 seconds. So it looks like you're going to get 6% normal attack damage, and then the penetrating bolt, which is the rage skill, is going to do another 20% additional damage. What else do you need, guys? Hero skill tree plus this skill is just going to wreck so many people in the open field. Moving on to the awakening. No more talk. So once he has used his contract, what is it called? Okay. Once he has signed the contract, he has applied his professional principles. He has taken the mages to the criminal underworld, and he has given his magic punishment. he is gonna come in with his awakening skill and say, no more talk. Let me expand it for you guys so you can see it. Mage mains, look at this. No more talk. You need to shut up. So let's see. When FALGRIM's Legion launches a normal attack. Okay. This is interesting. It deals 20% more hero skill damage until the next time FALGRIM casts a rage skill. This is a slap in the face to all the mages out there. We've never seen any mage hero with a 20% hero skill damage dealt boost. So there you go, guys. No more talk. It deals 20% more hero skill damage until the next time FALGRIM casts a rage skill. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. So this skill is going to synergize very well with the next hero that we're going to talk about. So this is it for this hero, guys. The devs have given us the first AoE skill archer hero. And he is absolutely 100% very efficient. He's going to do a lot of stuff. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the crazy things you can do with this hero, including the warped. I already have a perfect warped build for this fighting style. We're going to see that in a little bit. Man, oh man, things are going to get interesting. Mages have been marked for termination. Let's go on to the next hero, known as SYBIL. Don't know how to pronounce that. So this one, the rage skill is called Dragon Hunter Arrow, or you can change it to Mage Hunter Arrow. I think that's gonna have a nice ring to it. Okay, so we have Mage Hunter Arrow. It says rage cost 1000, attack range is medium. So the devs are trying to avoid the MAGGRAT situation of before. So let's see. With every 3 normal attacks the Legion launches, it deals additional physical damage, damage factor 550, and reduces the target Legion's attack by 5% for 2 seconds, maximum 3 stacks. Houston, we have a problem. All I can say is, I think MAGGRAT is about to be dethroned as the DPS machine of Call of Dragons. So I think the devs have messed up with the description of this hero. This skill is a passive skill. It is not a rage skill. So I expect the devs to change this, because with every 3 normal attacks the Legion launches, it deals additional physical damage. Damage factor is 550. So this skill is an excellent impact skill. As most of you guys who have been playing Call of Dragon for a long time now know that when you fight your enemies, a lot of them are going to die fast. If you can do more damage in a short amount of time, you're going to get a lot of merits. And when you're going in and out, in and out, in and out, you can recycle this skill multiple times without using your rage skill. This is an advantage that heroes like MAGGRAT and Tohar and Syndrion have over everybody else. And we have another addition here, except that this one is a little bit crazier than all of them. And this one is an archer as well, which means deadly normal attack and the deadly hero skill. This is nuts, guys. This is going to be absolutely awesome. I was a little bit skeptical, thinking that MAGGRAT and Zeta were never going to be dethroned, but that has changed. We have another passive skill here. I don't think this is a rage skill. I expect the devs to change it. And the devs have become smart as well. They have tried to avoid the situation that we got with MAGGRAT, where she is useful with mages. As you can see here, it says it deals additional physical damage. Oh, come on, man. Hey, devs, can you remove this physical damage and just put it deals additional damage? That way we can use it with mages. Can you please do that, devs? Devs, if you're watching, remove this physical damage and we can use this hero with mages. 100%. This is going to be fixed, I think. This should be a passive skill. On to the next one, which is skill number 2, known as Blue Blood. So they decided to take the name of the Bertrand skill and probably make it even better than the one for Bertrand. Let's see what it says. When the Legion launches a rally, it ignores 10% of enemy HP. So this is the rally skill. I don't even need to read this, guys, because who in their mind is going to rally people with archers? You're going to get swarmed by those cavalry, get eaten alive. If you want, you can look at this skill. It's not relevant to too many people, but I think it's going to be okay for rallying cities. It's going to be good. So if you're going to be rallying with this archer march, then good for you. We move on to the next skill, known as number 3, get away plan. Okay, so you can slap the mages and then get away with no problems. Okay, so look here, Marksman Legion deals 15% more normal attack damage. Okay, which is good for like kiting those mages. Again, 20% HP. Okay, let yourself not take a lot of damage. And then 10% march speed for making a U-turn and running away. So yeah, this is good. This is fantastic. I like it. You have that survivability with the 20% HP and the increased normal attack damage dealt. What else do you need, guys? Skill number 4, explosive potential. On reaching 500 rage, inflicts defense break upon the target for 15 seconds and gains physical keen for 15 seconds. So I don't know if this skill is gonna be good with the snow peak rock. I mean, it could work well with those hits if you're kiting someone, because once you gain this 500 rage, you're gonna have the skill for 15 seconds. It's just gonna keep going. So every time you cast a rage skill, your rage is going to reset, and then you're gonna be triggering this skill. I think it just turns your snow peak rock into kind of like a hero, a pet that can do damage through rage skill. But the snow peak rock requires activation chance. So I am a little bit skeptical of the snow peak rock. But when I see this defense break for 15 seconds, the one thing that comes into my mind is this guy right here. Let me show you. We go to the game, we click on Nico. Awakened Nico is about to go crazy with this hero. You look at this Awakening Nico Bullseye Barrage. When Nico's Legion launches a normal attack on the target Legion that already has a defense break, they have an 80% chance to deal additional damage. So once you put the defense break on the enemy with this new hero, the defense break is going to run for, is it 15 seconds? Which means within that 15 seconds, Nico has the chance to do 200 damage factor every second. I really want to see how that's going to play out. This is going to be awesome. Let's just wait and see. But it's going to be good with the snow peak rock as well. You can use the snow peak rock here. Moving on to the awakening skill. What has changed here? So from here you get extra 100 damage factor. Now the rage skill is 600. The passive skill is 650. As you guys can see here, now the devs have given us the perfect description of the hero. You can see here it doesn't say any rage skill. So let's take a look at one of the heroes in the game. Let me bring out the game. So this is Nico. If we go to his awakening, so this is the passive skill. Let us see Syndrion. What's his awakening? Free as the wind. What about this guy? So most of the awakenings are passive. This one also is passive. So it doesn't say anything. Let us see someone who has an increased awakening. Oh, Bertrand. Yep, so this is going to help us know if the new hero has a typo in the rage description. So let's click on Bertrand. So Bertrand rage skill is not 1500, but when you awaken him, it's 1500. So what I'm looking for at the end, I need to see if they have rage skill. So let's click it. Okay, so they didn't say any rage skill. They just enhanced it. Okay. Just forget about what I just said right now. Looks like I smoked a little something. Okay. So this is the rage skill right here. I don't think it's still a rage skill. I believe it's passive. Because if we go back over here, this skill happens every 3 seconds. So why do you need rage? You don't really need any rage here. I think they're going to fix this description back to passive. So yep, so these are the new heroes, guys. I personally think this hero is going to pair very, very well with MAGGRAT. It's going to be awesome. And with the new pet, the new MAGGRAT pet, is it the Shadow Manticore? It's going to do fantastic with this pairing. The Shadow Manticore can gain its own rage, so it's going to work well over here. This is going to be awesome, guys. I did some testing on the field to try and see a little something. Should I show you guys now? You know what? Let's do it while we're here. So I'm going to show you this test that I just did on the map. So we are in the game. Let me make sure this is correct. Okay, just fixing it on the OBS. So we're going to go to the map and I show you guys something. So I'm going to attack this enemy with MAGGRAT. So first we're going to use MAGGRAT and this pet right here. So this pet requires rage to operate. So this rage is going to help you with one of the skills of SYBIL. The one that says every 500 rage you do a defense break. This pet is going to be the solution, especially if you pair SYBIL with MAGGRAT. On the contrary, if you pair SYBIL with MAGGRAT and then you put the Sand Lizard, you're going to miss out on that 500 rage. And you're going to see now. Let me show you guys. So here is the Shadow Manticore. As you can see here, I am gaining rage, I'm gaining rage, I'm gaining rage. And then the Shadow Manticore is going to cast its talent skill. And the rage bar has reset. So this is going to work very, very well for your MAGGRAT and the new SYBIL. You don't put the Sand Lizard, you put the Shadow Manticore to give you that rage regeneration. So this is done. Let us go back to the building, and this time I'm going to bring the Sand Lizard instead, and you guys are going to see what I mean. So the Sand Lizard has a passive skill. Okay, so we're going to use, so those are archers. Let me use this one. So I'm going to replace with this one, right? So the Sand Lizard doesn't have a rage skill. It is passive, which means if you pair MAGGRAT with SYBIL, I don't think you're going to be getting that 500 defense break from the rage. So let me show you guys. So we're going to attack the enemy. If you look at the rage bar, we are not gaining any rage because both of these heroes don't have rage cost, and the Sand Lizard doesn't have a rage cost as well. As you guys can see here, we are not gaining any rage whatsoever. So I'm going to take this guy back to the building, and we get back to the game. We check out SYBIL one more time, and I think that's going to be it. So which skill was it for SYBIL? Not this one, not this one. Should be this one right here. So it says on reaching 500 rage, inflicts defense break. So if you use Sand Lizard on SYBIL and MAGGRAT, I don't think you're going to trigger this skill. But if you use, I think, the Shadow Manticore, you should be able to trigger it. So this is one of the things that I want to show you guys. Overall, I can say these archer heroes are the introduction of the G4 power creep. They are going to be doing so much in the open field. And this is the artifact. It does AoE damage to 3 targets. On top of that, when you hit enemies with the rage skill of FALGRIM, you're going to get extra 10% hero skill damage. Let me show you guys 2 very good war pets that you can use with the 2 brand new archers. One of those war pets is going to be the Snowpeak Rock. This one is going to do damage with a defense break. So this would be one of the pets. However, in my opinion, I think the best pet for these 2 new pairings is going to be the Shadow Manticore. 100%. This one has a rage cost, so it's going to be very, very helpful. Now, for a very long time, I've been waiting for some, AoE archers like with skill tree, because I really wanted to see how these 2 skills are going to combine with the 10% crit rate that you get from the skill tree for the archers. So which means with these 2 skills, I should be able to take my hero skill crit rate to 20% with the skill tree. I cannot wait to test this out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to see how these 2 skills are going to work. Could they even be better than, the critical package? That is something you're going to see here. It is something I'm going to test and give you guys the findings. Should you build your pet with the expensive crit rate skills, or should you go for these 2 cheap skills and then make sure you crit the hero skill of the 2 new archers? Remember, SYBIL can hit a hero skill every 3 seconds. And then you have the other guy with his awakening. With his rage skill. He can hit his rage skill probably 2 times. To 3 other enemies. So that's going to be great. We're going to see how that's going to play out with these 2 skills. Other skills you can put are the, the fierce attack. It should work well. Now there is one more thing I like about these new heroes. One of them requires rage. The other one doesn't use a rage skill. which means your pet should be able to cast its talent skill 2 seconds faster, because with most heroes, the first hero casts the rage skill, and then 2 seconds later the second hero casts the rage skill, and then 2 seconds later the pet casts the rage skill. But with these two pairs, you have Sibyl, I think, who doesn't have any rage skill. She has a passive skill, kind of like MAGGRAT, and then only FALGRIM has a rage skill, which means when FALGRIM casts his rage skill, your pet is going to cast 2 seconds later, making it cast 2 seconds faster than all of the other pets in the game for those heroes who have 2 rage skills. So this is going to be awesome, guys. I think that's it for these archers, guys. All I can say, they are very, very awesome. They are going to be doing so much to the mages. Hopefully the game developers can give us some, you know, long range warfare. That's going to be awesome. I think that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.